Hello, lovely audience of Pet Garden. I'm Sunny, your host for the Pet Health segment. Have you ever seen your furry friend coughing with a runny nose, refusing to eat, and lying around all day looking tired? You thought only humans could catch a cold. No! We pets get sick too, especially during seasonal changes. And if you ignore it, we could end up with pneumonia, respiratory failure, even life-threatening conditions. So, how can you recognize, prevent, and treat colds in pets? Don't take your eyes off the screen. A veterinarian expert will break it all down, and I'll share my own story of battling illness and surviving it. Let's go! Pet Garden News starts now!
Hello, everyone. I'm Mike, a veterinary internist at Beverly Vet Hospital, California. With over 12 years of experience, I've treated thousands of respiratory cases in pets, especially colds, which may seem simple at first, but can lead to serious consequences if not diagnosed and managed in time. 1. Why are pets so prone to colds? Pets, especially dogs and cats, have less efficient temperature regulation than humans. Certain breeds like Chihuahuas, poodles, or corgis, as well as short-haired cats, are particularly sensitive to temperature changes. When the weather shifts suddenly, hot during the day and cold at night, or if a pet is bathed and not dried properly, they are highly vulnerable to getting sick. High risk factors include puppies or kittens under 6 months old, senior pets or those with heart and lung conditions, short-nosed breeds like pugs, bulldogs, and shih tzus, which have narrower airways and poor heat dissipation, living in damp environments or not being kept warm during cold weather. 2. Cold symptoms. Don't confuse it with the flu. Many pet owners can't tell the difference between a mild cold and a serious viral infection. For common colds, typical signs include sneezing, clear nasal discharge, occasional dry cough, reduced appetite, sluggish behavior, cool ears, moist nose, but no fever yet. But if your pet develops a fever, has thick nasal discharge, persistent coughing, refuses food, or has trouble breathing, it may have progressed to pneumonia, tracheitis, or a secondary infection. At this stage, home treatment is no longer enough. 3. Diagnosis and clinic treatment. When you bring your pet to the vet, we will listen to the lungs using a stethoscope to detect rales or wheezing, check body temperature, take chest x-rays if pneumonia is suspected, conduct blood tests to assess white blood cell count if needed. Depending on the condition, we may prescribe antibiotics if a secondary infection is present, fever reducers and cough suppressants designed specifically for pets, vitamin and electrolyte supplements for recovery, IV fluids if your pet is dehydrated or has a high fever. Warning: never give your pet human cold medicine, paracetamol, or antibiotics without a vet's supervision. These can cause liver failure and can even be fatal. 4. Prevention, the most important key. We always emphasize prevention is better than cure. To protect your pets during cold weather, remember to avoid bathing them during cold spells. If needed, dry them thoroughly. Dress them in light sweaters or scarves if temperatures drop below 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius. Don't let them sleep directly on tiled floors or drafty areas. Add natural vitamins and minerals to meals, such as bone broth or cooked vegetables. Clean their nose and ears regularly. Most importantly, watch closely for subtle changes. Less activity, soft whining, or loss of appetite may be the earliest signs of illness.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I sit here, healthy, radiant, in a suit, hosting this show with a bright smile. But do you know? There was a time I thought I'd never run in the yard again or feel the warmth of my human's arms evermore. It happened on a rainy day at the beginning of the season. The weather turned cold so quickly. At first, I just felt a bit tired, but then the sneezing came. I shivered uncontrollably. I lost all interest in food and life. All I wanted was to crawl into a dark corner. My breathing was wheezy, my nose bone dry, my body burning up, yet trembling from cold. Every gentle touch from my human felt like a tiny spark of hope in the middle of a storm. My human, the most wonderful soul in the world, wrapped me in a warm blanket, held me close, and rushed me to the vet. I still remember their worried eyes when the doctor said, "He's caught a serious cold. Good thing you brought him in on time." I was given fluids, warmed up, and cared for gently. No one blamed me for not eating or being grumpy. They simply stroked my head softly and stayed by my side without a word. Some nights I couldn't sleep because of the coughing, but I heard soft music playing in the background and their whisper in my ear, "Hang in there, baby." And somehow I made it. During those long, drowsy days, I made a silent promise to myself. If I get better, I'll do something, anything, to make sure other pets don't have to feel as alone as I did. That's why I'm here today. Not to complain, but to remind you. We pets feel pain. We feel fear. And we desperately need you when we're at our weakest. If your furry friend seems quieter than usual, isn't eating, or shivers more often, don't wait. That might be their silent cry for help, and you are the only one they trust.
Take care of your little companion, because to them, you are the whole world. You see, a cold isn't as mild as you think. It can threaten our health faster than you'd ever imagine. Please share this video with other pet parents so we can all protect our furry loved ones better whenever the seasons change. Leave a comment below if your pet has ever caught a cold. What signs did you notice? How did you take care of them? And don't forget to hit like and subscribe to Pet Garden, because in the next episode, we'll be talking about another common but tricky condition: seasonal allergies. The reason why your pet just can't stop scratching and may even lose patches of fur. See you next time. I'm Sunny, the Barktastic host, and you're watching Pet Garden, where pets are truly loved and deeply cared for.